The woman took the envelope smiling kindly and left, taking the door next to the bar. Damian and I looked at her, and when she disappeared, we looked to each other. He had the naughty boy's look I saw that day on the street. I smiled. "Second floor? The 207? Okay. They'll go immediately," the woman said as she was getting closer. "You can go upstairs," she said, pointing the door behind us. "The room is ready. The waitress is there." Damian thanked. He took the bag and followed her indications. I looked at the woman. She smiled with a complicity that probably required some friendly comment of me, but I wasn't used to, so I ran to Damian. I was a little bit lost without him. "I thought you weren't coming," Damian said from the middle of the stairs. "Where do we go?" I asked. Although it was obvious, we were going to the room number 207. "They may have a room for us. We'll spend some time here," Damian said with self-confidence. A self-confidence that reminded of the yellow words. I dabbed again. "Were they waiting for us?" I asked. Damian looked at me seriously. "I guess," he said with a strange voice. He kept on forward. "Good morning." The one must be the waitress greeted, inviting us to go in. The room was cozy, like the rest of the town, with a luxury buried under the humble of the discretion. The waitress opened the bathroom and the wardrobe doors to show us what they had prepared with such careful. Afterwards she opened other door beside the bed. That led to another room very similar to the first one, although it was a bit more spacious. "Here you have some clothes. I hope you like them," the waitress said to me. "Thanks," I said. "Sure I do." The waitress left the room, using the door to the corridor on the second room. I, encouraged by a natural instinct of prying, looked into the wardrobe the clothes they had for me, not worrying at all by the fact that there were clothes of my size ready to wear in the wardrobe, not thinking about that Sam was waiting for me before I even knew I would arrive. "Do you like them?" Damian asked. Of course, I'm not taking into account that Damian was in the same room looking how I unleashed my bad upbringing. "Yes, I do," I said, ashamed. I closed the door furtively, wanting to keep on looking, but trying not to seem desperate for seeing. "Are you going to tell me why is this all prepared?" "You told me the whole thing was unexpectedly," I said. "I only had to bring you here, you and the envelope. That is all I know. Sometimes it's better not to ask. I couldn't sleep before, and I can now. The rest doesn't matter," she explained, disenchanted. "And now on?" I asked. "Now I will stay there," he said, pointing the other room, "and you here." "And?" I insisted. "And I don't know more," he sentenced. "Then what am I supposed to do?" I insisted. "Who knows?" he said, leaving the room and closing the door after him. Neither I worried about it. I shut the door from the inside, and once done, I opened the wardrobe doors and enjoyed the inside. Clothes, dresses of all colors and styles, and it smelled so well. And the sun showed me a window to the port, to the sea. The port had a frenzied activity, mostly due to its smallness than to the crowd. 4 small boats were unloading fish that still smelled of sea. Suddenly, The noise of an envelope sliding brought me back to the inside of the room. Do not trust.